ready to get underway. Otto Lopez now at the plate. And the home opener is underway. On the ground, right side, makes the sliding stop. Pretty nice play there.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Ernie Clement, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Jordan Westburg will hit next. 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. In the air, right field. Carpenter under it. And that'll do it. Pete Crow Armstrong up now for the Tigers.
Nope, that's inside.
And it's 1-1. Fastball for a strike. And foul ball. Caught him looking for the K. And next up for the Tigers, Kyle Mansardo. Late with the swing there.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 1-2 now.
Inside, ball 2.
And they'll do it again. Two now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Colton Heath, the next to hit. And it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
That one lifted to left, and that's the inning. Back here in Detroit, and now for the Jays, George Springer.
George Springer.
Springer getting the start in right, batting in the cleanup spot, and his batting average this season is over 400. In the air to left center. Takes it in for the out. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. On the ground, and that's just foul.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Out to short. Throw on to Torkelson. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Josh Young. That one ripped, but foul. No score here in the second.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next one off the plate inside. Ball 2. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. Inning over. Back in Comerica Park. We head to the bottom of the second. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
Inside, ball 1. That's a
really
ball.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Dylan Dingler in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him. One gone here. 1 out man at first. Zach McKinstry digs in now. And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Right through there for a strike. Base hit into the outfield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Digging in, Kevin McGonigal. Fouls away the first offering. And he takes a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. All loaded up. Pete Crow Armstrong up now for the Tigers. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that's downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike. The Tigers with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Out towards right center field. Lockridge on the move. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. On to the 3rd inning. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. That clips the corner.
Well, these Jays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
McKinstry settles underneath it, and there's 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
The 1-2. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Brandon Lockridge next up for the Blue Jays. In the air, right side. Carpenter has a beat on it, and that's the third out. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Kyle Manzardo. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Ripped to first, caught. One pitch and one out. Colt Keith getting ready to hit. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Springer racing after it. And there's two away. Here comes Tork to the plate. Fly to left his first time.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Oh, that's inside.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Blows the high heat past him. That's all set for the start of the inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Otto Lopez.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
0-1.
That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Clement in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fourth inning underway. No score. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup.
And that's a strikeout looking. Go ahead run on base. Jordan Westburg now at the plate. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one. First and second, one out. And the batter is George Springer. Swings through that one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the 8th-inning double play, Bird.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Next to hit, Kazuma Okamoto. Grounded out his first time up. And that one fouled off. The Blue Jays looking to strike first. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball,
just missed. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong gets under it. And that's the third out. Back here in Detroit, ready to go, bottom 4. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. And a foul ball.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Here's the catcher to hit, Dylan Dingler. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss at a slider. Late swing fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Lopez. Over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Here's the second baseman, Zach McKinstry. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Just misses with that one.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out. Wenzel Perez, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
That's in there, and the count even at 1. Sliced hard but foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Man at second. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Runner edges away at second. Stays alive. 1-2 here. Battling here as he fouls it away.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back at Comerica Park, and now for the Jays, Josh Young.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Flied out his first time. McKinstry to first, and the first 2 set down on the top of the 5th. Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays.
That's a ball.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Pitch misses there. 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's ruled a swing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Kevin McGonigal.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
And there's 1 down. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready. To swing it on the first pitch.
New pitcher now, Bennett Sousa.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
On the inside corner for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The Tigers with a chance to score first. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. He will hit next. 1 for 2. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Late with the swing there.
Ball inside.
Clement on to first, and the inning is over. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Jays, Brandon Lockridge. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong drifts towards it. And there's one away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that one fouled off. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. And there are 2 down. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
Ernie Clement.
And a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
That's
off the plate,
inside.
ball 1.
And the count even 1-1. On the ground right side. That ends the frame. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 6th inning. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Ball, that's in.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
The 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 2-2 now.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. Kerry Carpenter now at the plate. He is singled and he is flied to left. Swings through that one for strike 1. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Carpenter checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Ground ball left
that's foul.
side, and it goes just foul. Got him looking, and he strikes. Top of inning number 7, and now for the Jays, George Springer. That one missing inside.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
This one in the air right field. Bounces over the wall and foul ground, and it's an automatic double. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. The Jays with the go-ahead run standing at second in the top half of inning number 7. This one high in the air to left center. Crow Armstrong should have this one. And there's one down. Here's Josh Young.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman Josh Young.
Ball.
Well,
That's ball 2.
A little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
Man at second. In the air, right field. 2 down. And now Alejandro Kirk. That one hammered but pulled foul. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong moving under this one, and that's the 3rd out. Back in Comerica Park, bottom of the 7th, Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. And that misses.
That's inside.
And it's 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. Lopez. On to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play. And the batter now, Wenzel Perez. A switch hitter batting right.
Hey!
That one at the knees for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Kevin McGonigal getting ready to hit. Bunting for a hit. Young tosses to first. They thwart the bunt attempt. Back here in Detroit, for the top of the 8th, Spencer Steer digs in now. That one is absolutely belted. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. So up next, Brandon Lockridge. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
The 0-2. Out towards right center field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th. No out. New pitcher for the Tigers, Will Vest.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitch.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Man,
he's in there. He's safe.
There. Safe. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. On the ground to third. Throw on to Torkelson. First out in the top of the 8th. So now with one away and a man at second, Ernie Clement, the next to hit. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
That's outside.
Oh,
Time.
can't get out of
That
the
ball
way of
got
the
him.
fastball, and that's going to sting.
The designated hitter,
Jordan Westburg next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. 2 outs, runners at first and second. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. There's a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched.
That's in. Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute.
That's a base hit. Runner around third. Safe. It's 2-0.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line.
Kyle Finnegan gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Okamoto in the box now. Takes strike 1. Fair ball. Coming home. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
He was all over that one. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. And it's 5-0. So 2 down. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Finnegan, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. Andy O'Toole. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And that is that. Back at Comerica Park. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Pete Crow Armstrong up now for the Tigers. Strike 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's Jahmai.
Struck out.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Louis Varland.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Springer returns it to the infield, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. 1 out, runner at second. Colt Heat will hit next. 1 out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That was straight queso right there.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Should be extra bases. And that'll kick off the base of the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 5-1. And they'll pull him to third with an RBI triple.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Strike 2. in the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Keith stands at third with one gone in the inning. Got him swinging. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Mason Fluhart gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
2 outs with a runner at third.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Two down. Up the middle. Base hit into center field. The runner from third comes across as they get one back.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Dingler stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Clement fires over to first. Third out. That ends. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Jays, Spencer Steer.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. The throw to first. Now one gone in the 9th. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Lockridge. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Hammer, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy.
Runner on the go. Strike in there.
No, he's in there.
He's safe. Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
No, that's down.
Lockridge, the runner at second with 1 away. Next pitch inside. And the count is 3-1. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kenley Jansen.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. No hoping he's the guy.
Oh, that got him on the mound. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. So bases loaded with 1 away. Here's George Springer. And there's a strike. The Blue Jays trying to break this one open here at the top of the 9th. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in, number 39. So they turn to their closer, Jimmy Garcia.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these
Inside,
hitters.
ball one.
Just off the inside edge. And it gets by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late in deep.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The relay throw. In there safely.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Man at second. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Crow Armstrong in the box now. Takes strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Just one out remaining for the Tigers. And up next for Detroit, Jahmai Jones. The Jays trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead.